100 laws of life so you don't screw your life up like I did. Listen to this every morning. Law 1. Take full ownership of your life. Stop blaming your parents, the government, your boss, your ex, or bad luck. The day you decide, everything that happens from this point is on me, is the day you start building a future. Ownership gives you power. Blame steals it. Law 2. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. The people who win aren't always the most inspired. They're the ones who do what's necessary even when they don't feel like it. Law 3. Your circle is your mirror. If you hang around 5 broke complainers, you'll be the 6th. If you spend your time with driven, high-character people, you'll rise to match them. Your environment is shaping you more than your willpower is. Law 4. The clock doesn't care. Time doesn't pause for your excuses. Every day you waste is a day you never get back. If you keep saying one day, you'll eventually run out of days. Law 5. Emotions are good servants but terrible masters. Feel your emotions, but never let them make your decisions. People who always act based on feelings end up with regret. Logic and values must steer the ship. Law 6. Learn how to learn. The world changes too fast for one skill set to last a lifetime. If you're not constantly learning, you're slowly becoming irrelevant. Curiosity is survival. Law 7. Failure is data, not a death sentence. When you fail, don't say, "I'm not good enough." Ask, "What can I learn?" Mistakes are free classes, expensive only if you keep repeating them. Law 8. Don't chase everyone's approval. Living for likes, praise, and applause will have you doing things you hate to impress people who don't care. The only approval you truly need is from the person you see in the mirror. Law 9. Consistency is the real flex. Anyone can be great for a week. True power is showing up day after day, rain or shine, even when no one's clapping for you. Law 10. Money magnifies you. If you're kind, money will make you kinder. If you're selfish, money will make you worse. Don't wait to be rich to fix your character. The flaws will just get bigger with wealth. Law 11. Protect your reputation. It takes years to build trust and seconds to destroy it. Guard your name like it's gold, because once it's tarnished, it's hard to shine again. Law 12. Control what you can, release what you can't. You waste years trying to change things outside your control. Energy is better spent on what's actually in your hands. Law 13. Health is non-negotiable. You can't enjoy wealth, success, or relationships if your body is falling apart. Treat your health like the foundation of your life, because it is. Law 14. People remember how you made them feel. Long after they forget your words, they'll remember your energy. Be the kind of person people are glad they met. Law 15. Save before you spend. If your money leaves as soon as it arrives, you're not working for freedom. You're working for survival. Build the habit of saving before life forces you to. Law 16. Ask better questions. If you only ask, "Why me?" you'll drown in self-pity. If you ask, "How can I grow from this?" you'll rise every time life knocks you down. Law 17. Don't waste time on people who waste yours. Not everyone deserves access to you. Protect your time like treasure, because once it's gone for good. Law 18. Humility opens more doors than arrogance. Confidence attracts opportunities, but arrogance shuts them. Humility lets you keep learning and connecting. Law 19. Be patient with the process. Nothing meaningful happens overnight. The seed you plant today won't bear fruit tomorrow, but water it daily and it will. Law 20. Gratitude is a superpower. The more you focus on what you have, the more life gives you to be thankful for. Gratitude turns scarcity into abundance. Law 21. The internet remembers everything. Every post, picture, and comment you share is a permanent record in someone's screenshot folder. Don't let a moment of foolishness ruin years of credibility. Law 22. Choose peace over being right. Sometimes you win the argument but lose the relationship. Wisdom is knowing when the fight isn't worth the damage. Law 23. Your word is a contract. When you say you'll do something, people should be able to set their clocks by it. Break your word often enough, and no one will believe you again, even when you're telling the truth. Law 24. Comparison is a thief. Looking at other people's success can inspire you, but living in comparison will poison your joy. Focus on running your own race. The finish line is different for everyone. Law 25. Don't be the smartest person in the room. If you're always the top dog in every conversation, you're in the wrong rooms. Seek rooms where you feel slightly out of your depth. That's how you grow. Law 26. Your habits predict your future. Show me your daily routine, and I can guess where you'll be in 5 years. You don't need to wait for prophecy. Your habits are your crystal ball. Law 27. Guard your mind like a fortress. What you watch, read, and listen to is programming your thinking. Feed your mind junk, and you'll produce junk decisions. Law 28. Learn to walk away. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opportunity is worth taking. Walking away can be a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Law 29. Don't confuse busyness with progress. You can run in circles all day and end up in the same spot. Being productive means moving closer to your goals, not just staying in motion. Law 30. Apologize when you're wrong. Pride ruins more relationships than dishonesty. A sincere apology is cheaper than a broken bridge you can't rebuild. Law 31. The world doesn't owe you anything. You can work hard and still get knocked down. You can be kind and still be mistreated. Entitlement will keep you bitter. Humility will keep you moving. Law 32. Master self-control. If you can't control your tongue, your temper, your cravings, or your impulses, you'll keep sabotaging yourself. Self-control is freedom. Law 33. Avoid burning bridges. You never know when you'll need to cross the same path again. Even if you part ways, do it respectfully. Law 34. Listen twice as much as you speak. You can't learn anything new if you're always talking. Listening not only teaches you more, it makes people respect you more. Law 35. Never let success make you lazy. Reaching a milestone isn't the end. It's the new starting line. The moment you get comfortable, you start declining. Law 36. Be careful who you share your dreams. With some people will support you. Others will plant seeds of doubt. Protect your vision from those who can't see it. Law 37. Treat people well on the way up. Life is unpredictable. The people you meet when you're climbing could be the same people you need if you ever fall. Law 38. Don't let fear make your decisions. Fear will keep you safe, but it will also keep you small. Courage is moving forward even when your legs are shaking. Law 39. Learn the difference between patience and waiting. Patience means you're actively preparing while the opportunity is ripening. Waiting means you're just standing still. Law 40. Live a life that outlives you. Build something. A business, a family legacy, a work of art, an act of kindness that keeps speaking after you're gone. Law 41. Small daily choices shape big destinies. You don't wake up successful or miserable overnight. It's the little decisions, what you eat, who you call, what you read, that stack up over years to make or break your life. Law 42. Anger is expensive. A few seconds of rage can cost you a friendship, a job, a deal, or even your freedom. Think past the moment before you react. Law 43. Don't beg for love. If you have to constantly prove your worth for someone to value you, you're not in love. You're in a transaction. Real love doesn't require desperation. Law 44. The grass is green where you water. It stop fantasizing about what's out there while neglecting what you already have. Relationships, careers, and skills thrive when you actually tend to them. Law 45. Don't outsource your happiness. If your joy depends entirely on someone else's behavior, you've handed over the keys to your peace. Build happiness from the inside. Law 46. Pain is a teacher. No one likes suffering, but it's where some of life's most valuable lessons live. Don't just endure pain, mine it for wisdom. Law 47. Protect your sleep. Sleep isn't laziness, it's maintenance. Your body repairs, your brain organizes, and your emotions stabilize while you rest. Neglect it, and everything else unravels. Law 48. Don't let success change your character. If you weren't kind when you were broke, you won't be kind when you're rich. Stay grounded no matter how high you climb. Law 49. Learn to say no without guilt. Every yes to something meaningless is a no to something important. Boundaries protect both your time and your sanity. Law 50. Practice delayed gratification. The ability to wait for a bigger reward instead of grabbing a smaller one now is the difference between growth and stagnation, wealth and debt, health and ruin. Law 51. You can't change people who don't want to change. You can inspire, support, and guide. But transformation is a choice they have to make for themselves. Law 52. Don't build your life on debt. Debt is a trap that steals your future income to pay for past decisions. Use it wisely, if at all. Law 53. Keep your word to yourself. We often break promises to ourselves more than to others. If you can't trust yourself to follow through, your confidence erodes from within. Law 54. Be willing to start small. Pride will have you waiting for the perfect start. Humility will have you building from scratch. And that's how empires are born. Law 55. Don't confuse loneliness. With needing the wrong people, being alone is uncomfortable, but being with the wrong crowd is costly. Learn to enjoy your own company before you add others to it. Law 56. Keep your private life private. Not everyone needs to know your business. The more you share, the more you invite opinions, envy, and sabotage. Law 57. Never let your hustle kill your soul. Working hard is good, but if you're losing your values, your family, and your peace just to get ahead, you're not winning. You're bleeding. Law 58. Avoid gossip like poison. If they talk to you about others, they'll talk to others about you. Don't join in. Rise above. Law 59. Have a plan for your money. A budget isn't just for broke people. It's for people who want to stay unbroken. Tell your money where to go, or it will wander away. Law 60. Leave people better than you found them. Whether it's a stranger, a friend, or a partner, let people walk away from you feeling lighter, not heavier. Law 61. Don't make permanent decisions in temporary storms. When emotions are high, your judgment is low. Pause before making life-changing choices in the middle of chaos. Law 62. Practice financial humility. Don't buy luxury to impress broke people. Live below your means so you can live beyond limitations later. Law 63. Be the friend you wish you had. Stop wishing for loyal, encouraging people to show up. Be one, and watch how those kinds of people find you. Law 64. Learn the art of letting go. Some chapters must end for the story to move forward. Clinging to what's dead only delays what's next. Law 65. Don't let your job become your identity. Titles fade, positions change, industries collapse. Who you are is bigger than what you do for a paycheck. Law 66. The world rewards problem solvers. If you want to be valued, learn to spot problems and offer solutions. Complainers are everywhere. Solvers are rare. Law 67. Forgive, even without an apology. Forgiveness isn't saying what they did was okay. It's saying you refuse to be chained to it any longer. Law 68. Stay curious. Curiosity keeps you growing, keeps you humble, and keeps you from becoming bitter and closed-minded. Law 69. Don't wait for the right time. There will never be a perfect set of conditions. Start with what you have, where you are, and figure out the rest along the way. Law 70. Learn from people. You don't agree with wisdom can come from any source, even from those you clash with. Don't close your ears because you dislike the voice. Law 71. Protect your energy like currency. Not everyone deserves your emotional investment. If you spend it carelessly, you'll have nothing left for what matters. Law 72. Keep your ego on a leash. Ego makes you overestimate your wins and underestimate your weaknesses. Stay teachable. Law 73. Avoid living in the past. The past is a reference, not a residence. You can't heal or grow if you keep setting up camp in yesterday. Law 74. Don't romanticize struggle. Hardship can build strength, but suffering isn't a badge of honor. Seek solutions, not just survival. Law 75. Learn the power of silence. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. You don't have to respond to every insult, rumor, or provocation. Law 76. Be early, not just on time. Punctuality shows respect. Being early shows preparation. Opportunities favor the prepared. Law 77. Don't rely on just one source of income. If one paycheck is keeping you alive, you're one decision away from disaster. Diversify your streams. Law 78. Appreciate seasons of rest. Life moves in rhythms. Productivity needs rest, the way crops need winter to prepare for spring. Law 79. Give without keeping score. Generosity loses its purity when it becomes a transaction. Give because it's who you are, not because you expect repayment. Law 80. Leave a positive digital footprint. Your online activity is a resume the world can see. Make sure it speaks well of you when you're not in the room. Law 81. Don't try to impress everyone. The more you try to please everyone, the less authentic you become. It's better to be respected by a few for being real than liked by many for being fake. Law 82. Success without fulfillment is failure. If you reach the top and still feel empty, you've been climbing the wrong mountain. Make sure your definition of success feeds your soul. Law 83. Be careful. Who you marry. The wrong partner can derail your peace, finances, and future more than almost anything else. Choose with both your heart and your brain. Law 84. Your kids learn more from what you do than what you say. Values are caught, not just taught. They'll follow your example before they follow your advice. Law 85. Don't let temporary people leave permanent scars. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some are just lessons in disguise. Don't let them define your worth. Law 86. Keep learning how to communicate misunderstandings ruin deals, relationships, and trust. Clear, respectful communication is a lifelong skill worth mastering. Law 87. Don't gamble with your health. You can recover lost money, but you can't buy back lost health. Invest in prevention while you're still strong. Law 88. Value time. Over money, money comes and goes. Time only goes. Protect it more fiercely than your bank account. Law 89. Learn the power of I don't know. Pretending to know everything closes doors. Admitting ignorance opens them, because it shows you're willing to learn. Law 90. Don't be afraid to rebuild from scratch. Losing everything is painful, but it's not the end. Sometimes starting over is the only way to build what you truly wanted in the first place. Law 91. Separate urgent. From important urgent things scream for attention. Important things quietly decide your future. Learn to prioritize the latter. Law 92. Show up when it's inconvenient. True loyalty is proven when you're there for someone even when it costs you comfort or convenience. Law 93. Don't confuse lust for love. Desire can be intense but temporary. Love is patient, steady, and rooted in respect. Law 94. Practice self-awareness daily. You can't fix what you don't notice. Check in with yourself regularly to see where you're drifting. Law 95. Avoid overpromising. Ambition is good, but biting off more than you can chew destroys trust. Underpromise and overdeliver. Law 96. Don't take advice from people who aren't living the life you want. If their reality doesn't match your goals, their words probably won't get you there. Law 97. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledging progress, even tiny steps, keeps you motivated for the bigger climb. Law 98. Never stop growing spiritually. Whether you follow faith, philosophy, or deep reflection, stay connected to something greater than yourself. It keeps your ego in check and your hope alive. Law 99. Remember that nothing lasts forever. The highs and lows both pass. Enjoy the good without clinging and endure the bad without despair. Law 100. Live so you have no regrets. One day, you'll look back on this life. Make choices today that your older self will thank you for, not wish they could undo.